Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna be trying to do another Leaguestart run here with the Paladin as a Holy Trail. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to get it through all the monoliths as well. I'm not sure if we're gonna do full campaign like we did last time, or if we're gonna cut it a little bit shorter. We'll see. I am also going to do a little bit preparation, gathering some stuff, checking out our Rune of Ascendance count and stuff like that, just to make sure that we have the ability to swap into Concora. I know a lot of people are interested into that, so yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the swap as early as we do, flame rates, for example, because I'm very comfortable on Holy Trail. Honestly, I don't mind doing monoliths for a little while, gathering some decent gear for it. Yep, 2 days left for the post that is gonna give us all the information about the factions. That's gonna be really hype. I'm really looking forward into that. I mean, I do expect at some point Sentinel getting some kind of rework, especially Forge Guard, of course. Definitely the underused mastery of the class as of right now. I do believe that Paladin has some really cool builds. Void Knight's a little bit harder to use, I would say. Oh, okay. But Void Knight has some decent builds. Some that you can even push decent amount of corruption as well. So, but it's just a little bit limited. And honestly, out of the entire arsenal of the Void Knight, the things that I would prefer to use on Void Knight, they are not really viable. So hopefully some things change in that front as well. But Forge Guard's definitely the first thing that needs some help. 100%. Alright, we are grabbing Hammer Throw spec, as per usual. we're gonna be starting with the strength here. Like the thing that I would really like from Void Knight, right, is some type of spell cast in Void Knight. Has some really cool spells, and Devour Orb is definitely one of my favorite spells. It's just it has a lot of issues, right? It has a lot of issues. Like you don't have any crit scaling on the passive tree or on the skill tree. It has very high mana cost as well, which is a problem, and a lot of things that they just are not sitting very good. Right, so that. Yeah, if Holy Trail would be convertible to Void damage, yes. Definitely, it would be very good. Because you have a lot of things for Void damage over time. Like maybe a unique could do that. That would be... That would be something. That would be enabling a whole different build as well. Ooh. I mean, in the past, people have played Holy Trail as a Void Knight. I am not a huge fan of that, but I know that people have done it successfully, so... I think one of the main things that Void Knight suffers is that a huge portion of his damage is based on the whatever skill is using echoing, right? And even though echoing is a pretty interesting mechanic, it's not really for everything, right? And with Void Knight, you kinda get into that hole that you need to use the echoes. Oh my god, this boss. Oh, thanks. More birds. Fun. Oh my god. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, this boss is annoying. Oh, that's a mistake. Okay, we need to go here. That was a big mistake. Anyway, it doesn't matter that much. Need some potions, please. Yeah, the fact that you need to rely so much on echoes for your damage delivery, it's just I don't know. It cuts on the diversity of the mastery. Why am I? Okay, we got them. Oh, that's nice. I think I'm gonna be a little bit slower than usual. I have a terrible stomach ache right now. Kinda killing me, but hopefully it's not gonna be a very big issue. Alright, now we can take that. Fantastic. Yeah, that's one of the main things with echoes as well, that a lot of your echoes, they do actually miss. So you invest so much into them, and you also rely on them, but they are not that reliable in a lot of situations, right? Not always, but in a lot of situations. Okay, we got an invisible wall here as well. That's the first time I noticed that one. He jumped off the map a little bit there. All right. Yeah, I would say. Oh, this has thrown damage. Okay, I can't prefer that. I would say there are a few things that. I mean, I think they're spending mana because if they didn't, Echoes would be near impossible to balance, unfortunately. It's a nice pair of gloves. Okay, we actually got a little bit of damage here and there now. It's pretty good. Yeah, my clear is not gonna be good until we get the triple hammers. Wasted 1 point, unfortunately, for the hammer, but we're gonna deal with that. It's gonna be fine. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, we should have the extra projectiles already, but we're gonna get it next, and we're gonna go for the spirals after. All right. So one of the best thing about Holy Trail Leaguestart is that it's very smooth. It's a little bit slow until probably level 22, until basically you activate the full Holy Trail build. But after that, it's very smooth. The damage is alright, the clear is alright. Your tankiness is also pretty good, and you can transition into whatever you want in the end game. You can do Smite Hammerdin, you can do Nova Hammerdin, you can do Concora. There are very different builds that you can do, and they're all pretty good as well. So Oh, we have some, yeah. We have a bad mod on the rear here that destroys our damage. Let's move on. Do like to get the level here, but we can get on the next zone. It's fine. Ooh, that's really good. Again, for the second specialization here, it really doesn't matter what you take. It's free for all. We're only gonna be using it for a few levels until we swap into Javelin. And there is nothing that it's extremely useful that you can take. Hammer throw is gonna be what we'll be using for everything until Hold Trail. The Falcon? I don't care about that one. Sure. Yeah, we have a few spots here again. Projectiles getting deleted, like so. You can see here. Do wish that those invisible walls are fixed in 1.0. They are not fun. Not fun at all. And that's a lengthy breath, I have to say. Alright, you can do this. Excellent. Alright, pretty good. Yeah, maybe. The problem with returning hammers is that once you start spamming, they don't really return, right? They only return. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know. Hammer throw feels kind of weak until you have probably like 6 or 7 points, unfortunately. It is still the only viable option, so. Okay, get that. Oh, he's gonna be annoying. Why is he holding his axe the wrong way? Wanna move? What? It's the first time I've noticed that. It looks ridiculous. Yeah, that's a good way to self-harm. Are we gonna have enough for a spiral? Please, God. Don't wanna fight Panion without the spirals. It'd be good. I think we will though. Yeah, we should. It's actually not bad at all. Oh, we finally have damage. Our mana is not doing very well. Pretty good. Alright. Yeah, I'll take that. Do you think that we want the orbit spiral? Excuse me. Not sure about that. I think that just regular spiral is completely fine. Okay. Have a little bit of a different filter than my other league starters on my Paladin, but I think that's fine. Yeah, mostly because we don't really care about resistances as much as on the other classes, right? Once we get our mastery, which is not very far away, honestly. Alright, let's see this fight with the spirals now. Yeah, definitely an improvement. As expected, of course. Yeah, the Nova was a bad experiment. uh, mhm. Okay, let's start there. Let's go. Nah. Prefer the one I have. Okay. Sure. I mean, yeah. The spires on single targets very, very good early on. Pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna grab the other side quest as well here. Mhm. I really also want hope that we get the disintegrating, right? Is it disintegrating? Yeah, disintegrating aura fixed for 1.0. I really want to play a build like that. So right now, I believe it's still bugged. I don't think they fixed it. Um, so basically, what happens is that area of effect supposed to scale the each individual auras from from its hammer, and it doesn't scale right now. AOE doesn't scale it, so you're losing basically. I don't even know how much. It's a lot. You're losing all your single target basically because of that, right? Okay. Because if you can scale that with AoE, you're gonna have an incredible amount of overlaps, so your single target actually becomes pretty good. Whilst in comparison right now, it's, well, pretty bad. And it has been a build on my list that I really do want to play. Do we take the extra projectiles here? Yeah, might as well. I think it's gonna be destroying our mana a little bit, but it's also a lot more damage. Let's try it out. One more point there. Get a little bit of vitality. Oh, that's fantastic. Right, let me do that. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't think we're gonna need it. Alright. We're good to go. Alright? Oh my god. All of them disappear. Oh, come on. This is torture at this point. I hate this fight and the projectiles. Okay. Get all our the damage that we can. Despair indeed, my friend. Why are you so bugged? Hey, Dax. I mean, we are having a good day. Although this boss is just, well... Okay. So basically, no matter what we do with Hammer Throw, this boss is gonna be a little bit of a pain until they fix the bug with the projectiles and the invisible walls and everything that's going on there. Forge Guard? Nah. Alright, let me grab a little bit more coffee, be right back. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Get the penetration first. It's gonna be rather important when we get to Holy Trail, of course. All right. Nasty rares, but good. Yeah, with 1 point on the mana cost reduction, we should be in a good spot. Stop rooting me. Rude! Now, at this point, you can spec into Holy Nova if you want, and spec into Javelin at level 20. Javelin gets unlocked at level 18, so you can spec it at level 20. That's usually what I do, but yeah, I might as well do that and see how it goes. Honestly, with the spirals, we are not gonna have any issues. Yeah. Spec real quick, get the Holy Nova, grab our endurance, grab our resistances. Look at those resistances. Level 15, no gear. Lovely. I have a feeling this is gonna be a nice run. Now keep in mind, once you spec into Javelin and you get the Holy Trail unlocked, you also despec hammer throw and you're getting lance. Because we want the extra javelin proc from lance. And after that, just flying. And we do also want to spend 5 points on the Void Knight by the time we are level 35 and we're getting the next spec, so that we can get Volatile Reversal. Excellent. Okay, let's get the quality of life and max that one, of course. I do. I'm almost done with the Paladin planners as well. I mean, I already have them already. I just need to verify that all the progression and everything else is good and in the order that we want. I think probably starting next week, I'm gonna start posting my league starters. The guides, that is. I have all the Necro planners ready for the flame rates. I have 3 planners for that, actually. Pretty cool. Man, I need deletes. Alrighty. Yeah. Javelin already. Fantastic. I think I'm gonna spec it on level 20. Yeah. Completely fine, honestly. We're gonna be there very, very soon. And also, we're gonna be in one of the best EXP zones when we do that as well. So, we're gonna get the levels for Holy Trail extremely fast. Also, it is better anyway to get a few more points. We're gonna be unlocking Valor, that's healing effectiveness, that's how we scale Holy Trail anyway. So, yeah. But you can, if you want here, just unspec Holy Aura and go into Javelin straight up. Up to you. The option is there. Honestly, I just love Holy Aura. The extra resistance and the endurance that we're getting right now makes you almost invincible. So yeah. Someone was asking about hardcore, yeah. That's definitely something that you want for hardcore run, I would say. It's a lot of health shards. So what are you guys up to? Are you practicing for 1.0? Let me know. Are you finishing any builds right now? Oh, is he gonna be one of those? Yeah. You wanna see the parts first? It's gonna be a little bit too late. This is one of those again. As you can see, I'm casting, no hammers come out. Projectiles get disappeared in an invisible wall. You see there are no spirals, there's nothing here. And even if you cast your spiral elsewhere, it's not gonna matter, they get absorbed basically. As you can see. So yeah, couple of painful bosses. Nothing we can do, folks. It doesn't matter even if I push him. The invisible wall's still there. It's so annoying, man. Yeah, I understand. Definitely looking forward to the path zones as well, but I think most solid league starters are gonna be completely fine and unattached. I mean, this build 99 99.9% is gonna be exactly the same. Nothing is gonna change. I don't expect any changes into the Paladin. I don't expect any changes into the Sentinel in general. So I would say it's a safe class to practice right now, right? I don't expect any nerfs or buffs really. Yeah, I don't know, Dax. I think a lot of people are expecting Rune Master to get the nerf hammer dropped. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, you see, one of the reasons that I'm not talking a lot about balance changes in 1.0 is that I have a feeling, and I would totally be on board, just to be clear with that, that apart from the new masteries and a few changes that they're making on Summon, we probably gonna get a lot of bug fixes and improvements into the performance, into the servers and stuff like that. They've been working on a lot of those things, and they are top priority. They should be top priority 100%. And I don't know if you are checking out the last Epoch subreddit. Honestly, it's the highest request. Like 8 out of 10 posts in the subreddit right now, they talk about improvements on that department for 1.0. Everyone is feeling the same, and they feel that this should be the top priority and the most important part. So hopefully EAZ also sees the same way, and they probably will. They do listen to feedback. That's one of the positives about the company so far, right? One of the many, of course, but yeah. So I think the balance is gonna take a little bit of a step back, and we're probably gonna see a higher balance check during the next cycle. Which, again, it's absolutely fine. I think probably we're gonna get a lot of not a lot, but probably we're gonna get a couple of outliers getting nerfed. My guess is like Mad Alchemist Ladle, stuff like that, right? Those are the big outliers, let's say. And most of the things that the rest of the things, they're probably gonna remain the same, and have a nice solid league start for 1.0. I honestly hope that this is the focus, and if that's the case, I'm totally on board with it. And again, let's see how most Rune Master builds perform after we have the a few fixes, a few bug fixes and stuff like that. Because we have not seen Rune Master being played without gear. We have not seen Rune Master played with the bug fixes. So give it a moment. I'm not saying that some things are not a little bit overtuned and a nerf would be fine, but just saying, the data that we have right now is not reliable, I would say. Right? Okay, totally went the wrong way here. Fine though. Yeah, a nice solid release, and hopefully a lot of bug fixes, and you know, maybe even and nice performance changes, improvements. I think that's probably the best thing that we can hope for, and we might get it as well. Alright. I am totally going the wrong way, but a little bit extra XP for our javelin, never bad. Do like my level ups. Okay, let's do this afterwards. All right. Yeah. To here, Holy Trail, and Path of Judgment afterwards, and we're good. Yeah, Summon is definitely viable as a league starter, and it is very fun mastery to play. We already have RF skills. They're not gonna add it on the summon. Really? Okay. Sure. I mean, why not? Why not? I'll take that. One Aroa early on. Might read them for Hands of Judgment. Alright. Let's get that one going. Get that one D-spec. Get launch and let's not die. They do love my Paladin runs. They give me all the nice crafting materials. Now, to be fair, you can keep going as Hammer, right? It's not bad by any means. I just like my Holy Trail, very chill to play with, and especially because we're talking about a Leaguestart scenario, it kinda matters how chill a build is, and the playstyle. Probably gonna be playing, I would say over 10 hours on Leaguestart, unless something terrible happens. I'm guessing about 14 hours. So yeah, unless we have issues with servers and stuff like that, which make it impossible, but other than that, Dreamthorn, oh my god, that's the dream! Okay, I think I have enough points. All right. Okay, one more point then. Five unspent points. Oh yeah, I do believe we're gonna be getting a tree for healing hands as well in 1.0. This is one of the... Is it the only skill in the game that doesn't have a tree right now? Maybe there is something from Rogue as well, I'm not sure. I think it's the only one though. No, I think it's the only one, yeah. So we might have some extra options there. We'll see what that's gonna provide, but yeah, keep that in mind. Not sure what direction they're gonna go for healing hands. Are they gonna make it more of a skill that you would like as a support paladin for groups, or is it gonna be, you know, doing some things for other skills, stuff like that, or proking things? We'll see. Alright, yeah, let's get that one, and we're gonna go max on the healing effectiveness afterwards. There you go. That's what I wanted. Alright. Now we swap into the spear. Alright. And now when we do that, we proc the Holy Trail again. And we're getting double. Build is fully online already. Now, one of the things that a lot of builds have issue, of course, is that with this type of build, you need to be a little bit careful as long as we have the, you know, moving bosses and moving monsters back to not push them away from your holy trails, right? But as you see, it's easy. No problems at all, right? I have to say that probably the only thing that you need to get used a little bit on this build is running on your holy trails, right? That's gonna give you the extra regen, the extra recovery, and it's gonna make you a lot more tanky than you actually are without it. So if you watch me a little bit how I play, I'm just throwing the javelin in front and just, you know, run through it. Whatever hits you, it gets healed, and whatever monsters follow you, they die. Whatever monsters are in front of you, they die. So very simple. It doesn't take a lot to master, let's say, right? Right, I am going. I don't think I need a quest there. Might as well grab it. Yeah, might as well grab it. I don't think I'm gonna do it with the Paladin, but we'll see. Again, I'm not sure how much of the campaign we're gonna be running this time around. But my goal is definitely to get into Hey Ultra! Welcome, welcome. Yep. One more day, more 1.0 prep. No, this is a fresh run. The Paladin from the previous run is actually deleted. We parted ways. We are grateful for the test run. And now we're moving to a real one. We're gonna be going through the campaign and hopefully getting through all monoliths as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it on the same stream today. Hopefully, yeah. That's my plan right now. Unless we get terribly delayed or something, we'll see. Our timing is quite alright for the time being, yeah. Void damage, no. We are doing a fresh run. And hopefully it's a good enough run as well. I want to upload those runs for the league starting builds that I will be posting. So yeah, okay. Now we're going to take the second charge as well. I'm already uploading all of the necro run that we did. And I'm gonna be doing the same with the Paladin. At this point, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be posting more league starting build guides, that is, but we'll see, we'll see. Guides, no, I'm gonna be posting them next week. Right now, I'm uploading the runs that we do, and the actual guides with the filters, with all the planners, they're gonna be coming next week. I have almost everything ready. I just need to record the videos for them, but yeah. I wanna upload the full runs first, campaign, and you know, the runs through normal monoliths, so people know what to expect, and guides are gonna be coming next. I've also started recording the last Epoch explaining videos. Probably gonna have the first one out tomorrow. It's all about crafting. I wanna do more things like that. Currently planning to do one about legendary items and one about dungeons. and I do have a couple of notes for other videos as well. You know, getting some information about the basic game and a little bit more advanced information as well on those videos. Like it's not just basic stuff. And these types of videos is something that I'm gonna keep doing as well. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do one for experimental items in general. And again, if you have any suggestions for stuff like that, I would love to hear it. Like if there's any mechanic that you still struggle, or that you struggled as a new player into the game. I have a hard time tier lists about what? Depends. I'm not a huge fan of tier list, but I might do something like that. But like, yeah, tier list about what? I like simple explanation. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. Tier list about masteries, especially in the current state of the game, definitely not fun. Definitely not a fun. Like, we haven't had a big, you know, a big balance pass yet, and we're waiting on 2 new masteries still, and a lot of things getting reworked as well. Like, I don't know. And also, honestly, here's the thing, especially about last Epoch. In some other games, it's a little bit more precise, I would say. Like, you know, list, giving a tier list, for example, on sentences on Path of Exile, right? It's a little bit more precise. It still has some variables, but it's a little bit more precise. Because the game is out for a lot of years, and most players have very similar goals. Most players, right? Not all of them, of course, but, you know, we kind of know what people want to do into the game, right? They want to clear their Atlas, hit tier 16 maps, farm their bosses, farm Uber bosses, some of them, and stuff like that. But in last Epoch, we don't have that right now, right? Like, some people just want to stay and play fun builds at 200 corruption, and that's honestly a very big portion of the player base right now. Some people wanna push 1000 corruption, some people just wanna farm dungeons. You know, it's very, 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 very different. And when you have so many different playstyles, and they're all, by the way, that's the beauty of Last Epoch, they're all viable as well. That's the best part about it. The tier, the mastery, the, you know, the tier list of masteries get changed by a lot. Yes, you can definitely choose your goals, and you can end up with really cool, really good, and nice characters, stroke characters. Oh, is that damage over time? Ah, no. It's still better. I do hope that they they actually managed to keep that aspect of the game, that you know, people can choose the content and not feel bad about it. Let's say that. Because in most games, if you don't you know, do the meta, or you know, do the highest content there is, you are not getting good results. Of course, you know, you're gonna have different results, and this is already true. Uh, Someone that is farming, you know, 700-800 corruption is gonna get much better results from someone that is farming 300 corruption, but you can still get some really good results at 300 corruption, which is fantastic. I do believe that that's gonna be the case once again after the corruption reworks as well. So I'm happy about that. Mm-hmm. Alright, we need one more point here for Lance. Then we're gonna get the second charge. There we go. Just called it. Max that. No. Um, I've been thinking about it, Ultra. I'm not gonna make this kind of video, but I will make a video about league starting tips, how to make your experience a little bit better, and what you can do to enhance your league start. Some early tips about crafting gear, a few tips for setting up a couple of extremely easy rules for your builds that it's gonna make a huge difference. I'm gonna do a few things like that for Leaguestart. I mean, yeah, sure. Better than what I have. Like the most optimal way of getting passives and idols and stuff like that, there are definitely much better ways of how I am playing the campaign, right? I'm just I'm just enjoying the campaign way too much right now, so I don't see a need skipping a big part of it. And honestly, I really like getting into monoliths, even if I get earlier, like before finishing the campaign in Kingdom Manchasa. I do like getting into a monoliths when I'm in a good state on my build. I don't like going there very early, and I don't know. It's not my play style, right? I'm not a speedrunner in ARPGs, although one of the things that I'm always trying to do, same I'm doing in Last Epoch as I did in Path of Exile as well for a long time, is that having a good pace. When I'm getting into monoliths, I'm having a good pace, always. And I'm trying to do the same for most builds that I play, right? Not having a lot of downtime, all that kind of stuff. Alright, next one for healing effectiveness. I should put the next points into Void Knight to get access into Volatile Reversal. Perfect. Damage over time. Oh, that's mana regen as well. I'm gonna grab that. I do want a little bit of mana regen right now. It's gonna make things a lot smoother. A lot smoother. Alright, yeah. Do that. And we have that already. I don't care very much about frailty right now. So we're just gonna go here. Get the invulnerability, the block, everything there. Be good on that. Oh yeah, let's get that one. Damage over time. The best prefix that you can get on your spears. Yeah, a little bit better. Again, I will grab that. I don't need the extra health right now. We can pop that one there. This one is useless. Those are not bad, right? Yeah, they're not bad. We can get a couple of... if we get damage over time or, you know, maybe strength or something like that, that's gonna be really nice. Nope. Alright. We're almost level 35. We're gonna get out of all the reversal. This is gonna be very big boost. Not just on DPS, but it's gonna help us with our mana sustain as well, especially on bosses. The Holy Aura, so as you can see, like when I'm running around, I don't have any issues with my mana. The mana problems come into bosses because you wanna pop your Holy Aura for the extra increased damage there, and that costs a lot of mana. So yeah, spamming your Javelin and your Lance along with Holy Aura, is a little bit too much for our mana pool and mana regen to handle. Volatile Reversal is gonna help a lot on that as well. Yeah, maxing that one now. Alright, that completely missed my mark. This is a build that we don't really care about his block here. You can skip this boss, just run through the gate, but I am looking for a couple of upgrades. Help us with the rest of the run, so bosses do drop a little bit more items. Not really good, but yeah. Yeah, ethical gamer. Unlucky. It's what we do around here. It's what we do. Then again, I play Flame Raid, so you know, some people would not consider that very ethical, but you know, Julia, we've been seeing a lot of each other these days. Oh yeah, I do need to prepare something else. Yeah, we'll see. If I manage to do that, it's gonna be cool, but until it's done, I'm not gonna talk about it. Come on, mate. Thank you. I mean, honestly, I don't think we have a lot of league starters that they are effective and have such a chill gameplay. I cannot think anything else out of my head. Top 5 starters, I mean, it's a little bit tough to say without seeing the patch notes, but right now I would say Flame Wraiths, Holy Trail Paladin, Thorn Totem, and people play rogues as well, and they're doing extremely good. Yeah, Soul Dagger. I have no experience with rogue yet, so I'm not. Don't have a lot of knowledge, but yeah, that one seems to be very good. Soul Daggers, and what else? I would probably say Rune Master Hydra. Although I don't expect that one to be as smooth early. Once you have your levels and you are in monoliths, I think you're gonna be completely fine. Start getting a few rares and stuff like that. Before that, I am not convinced yet. And since I have not seen any runs yet from other content creators on a Leaguestart scenario with Hydra, I'm not really gonna put it on my top 5 yet. I might do a run myself, although I've said it before, if I would go for an Rune Master build as a Leaguestart to make a build guide, for the channel, I would probably not do Hydra because it has the highest chances of getting nerfed. So yeah. But the rest, the other 4, definitely on the list. Yeah, the other 4 definitely on the list. What else I would put on a top 5 list? Oh, we need our last point here. Thank you very much. Oh, is he practicing with the leads? Yeah, there might be something on the leads, yeah. I haven't seen what Lizard is doing right now. Haven't caught his stream a lot lately. I'm usually busy doing other things while Lizard is streaming, so I don't have a lot of chances of catching his stream, unfortunately. But yeah. Right, let's get this passive real quick. Is that good? No. Perfect. Oh man, what would be the fifth on the top 5 league starters? Huh. I mean, if we got, if we account, if we put Runemaster Hydra there, yes, we got 5, but I don't know. Nice. I don't know about that. Alright, let's get the client restarted real quick then. Since we got disconnected, that's a good chance for it. It kind of feels like I'm getting a lot more disconnects than I used to. I actually almost never got random disconnects. Like some latency here and there when the servers are full, or you know, a little bit of dissing or something like that. That's yeah, that was always happening. But disconnects right now like that, not really. All right, grabbing the rest of my coffee. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, they should be working on the servers, yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. If they don't, we are in big trouble. But no, I do believe that they are. Okay. Fantastic resistances. We need to get a little bit of a physical res. Might actually max out the Void Knight points. Usually not something that I do, but if you don't get any physical resistance on your gear, you can always just go 10 out of 10 on the Void Knight right here on Abyssal Endurance. That should get you enough physical resistance to not be an issue. I do kind of want to get the rest of my healing effectiveness from the Paladin, because yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Couple of points here, max that one out, and then we can max Abyssal Endurance actually. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. No, don't go away. Well, there you go. Destroyed. Yeah, with Volatile Vessel, mana becomes a lot more manageable. Do I want those? Nah, we got nah. Let's not worry about it right now. I mean, cooldown recovery rate is something that we really want to invest as much as possible. It actually makes the build run very smooth and increases our single target significantly. But single target's alrighty right now. Especially when we start taking that node. Right there is the juice for single target. Oh, I went for a little bit of a different build on Lance. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, I should have gone for the threshold kill first. I like that one first a little bit more. Again, it's not an issue. Yeah. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that's the problem here. We are moving them a little bit too much. So even with moving them out of our DPS, it's still very smooth. Alright, now we can max that one out. Because, yeah, this area is gonna hurt a little bit on the physical. Yeah, I will take those. Thank you. Nah. Don't care about crit avoidance. Now, something that we can do with the new parts as well, on a build like that, is that we can use the reduced damage taken from criticals on the spear, the suffix, and with just one like tier 2 fortification affix, we can get crit capped extremely easy, not relying on any blessings, not relying on any hard things to get, and it's honestly not... Hello, hello! Hey, Yon! Thank you for the raid, welcome everybody! How are you doing? How was your stream? Appreciate the raid. Welcome everybody. We are playing Holy Trail Paladin. We are doing a Leaguestart scenario run, fresh run, and yeah, we're gonna be doing Monoliths after we're done with the campaign as well. This is most likely gonna be my Leaguestarter. What have you been up to? Alright, we're maxing that one. Can go grab the pen first and then the fire damage. Oh, you tried the squirrel build? Nice. Nice. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah. I actually enjoyed that build a lot more than I expected, in all honesty. Kinda took me a long time to find ways to make it tanky, because I mean it's fairly common knowledge that squirrels have a lot of damage, but tankiness, yeah, nah. Usually a little bit of a glass cannon type of build. I am not a big fan of those, but yeah, I think that version is a pretty cool one. Poison leads and auto bomber. Nice. Poison leads, huh? Man, poison leads is something that I definitely want to explore. I don't have any faith on poison. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. I I really hope, but I don't think my hope is gonna come. My wish is gonna come true. That they change, buff, do something with the aura of decay. I love that thing, but I don't know. It's just a weird thing right there. Very weird. Next campaign. Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah. Yeah, poison got nerfed right before I started playing, actually, in just before 0.9, which is a big shame. uh, like, I've been playing the game for like 1500 hours. I'm trying to, watch different builds and keep up. I literally haven't seen any good poison builds out there forever. I don't know why. It's yeah, I think it got a little bit too much nerfed. Maybe we get something. Um, I'm not sure about Ignite. I think we have some really strong Ignite builds. Usually the problem with Ignite is either the delivery system does not apply as many Ignites as you would like to get enough damage, or you don't have enough penetration. I think the lack of penetration on a lot of classes, masteries that they would like to play some Ignite things is not enough. And that's probably a little bit of an issue on some builds, but generally speaking, we have some really powerful Ignite builds, so yeah. I think it's in a decent spot. I do gonna get a true freeze build at some point though. I would really like that. We're gonna get there. Alright, perfectly. So basically we have almost all of the good nodes right now in Javelin. That's the best part about this build. It's how early you get the good nodes, like the 100% damage over time here, and the extra more fire and lightning damage here. And then you have one more damage node here. You just need to travel a little bit, and you just take mighty delivery for the rest of your point, but it's not that important. Attack speed with this build doesn't do a lot. If you get a little bit attack speed, it's just some quality of life, but again, nothing too insane. And it definitely does not improve your damage. Attack speed would only come into play with this build if you have so much cooldown recovery rate that you cannot keep up with your spells, but that's just not gonna happen. I wanna check out this. Oh, okay. Yeah, stationary enemies are not our best, but it is what it is. Pretty cool. Again, as you can see, like when you walk into your holy trail, you just heal basically almost everything. Okay, so I was talking a little bit about crit avoidance before we had the lovely raid. So with the new fortification node, we can actually get crit avoidance very easily, and in a way that we also benefit even more defensively. Oh my goodness. Because tier 5 reduced damage taken from crits from on a spear is a suffix. It can actually roll 100% on tier 5, but that's maximum roll, of course, almost maximum roll. So it's not easy to achieve, right? So instead of going for something like that, you can, have a mid roll on your tier 5, reduce damage taken from crits on your spear, and then like a tier 2 fortification on either your helmet, belt, or boots, wherever it's possible to get it. I won't grab it on the chest plate because the life values on your suffix are a little bit more important, right? And you're basically crit immune extremely easy without any investment. Okay, we got that. Let's keep going. And of course, fortification gives you the extra flat armor. That's never bad. We are scaling quite a bit of armor. Like, you can get over 6,000 armor on a build like that. It's not gonna be extremely easy, but you don't need insane gear for it either. So yeah, I think on my planner with just rares, I'm hitting about 6.5k armor, which is pretty nuts. If you manage to hit something like that, you're gonna be cruising on empowered monoliths. And that's why you do not have to rush into any change. You can farm your gear and change your build afterwards. Oh, oops. Excuse me? Just passing through. Don't mind me. Decent timing. Very chill, no rush. Okay, set item, I don't really care. If you have any questions about what we're doing, feel free to ask. Only questions about the build and how it works, stuff like that? Okay. I would love it if we don't get stuck, thank you. So these monsters that put up the frost wall, right? It counts as an object or whatever it does, and we can get a little bit stuck with our lands. It happens from time to time. Thankfully, not very often. Right, max that out. Oops. Huh. Actually, half health with the first combo. Pretty good. And now we can threshold. So we're level 42, and right now we have 12 out of our 15 passive points and 5 out of 8 idle slots, right? You could, if you want, get a couple of quests done right now and maximize your passives and your idols and start monoliths. I'm gonna go just a little bit more. I think we're gonna do the side quest on the tower, and because it's passive and idols, so very easy to get those done. And yeah, we're probably gonna need like 1 or 2 more side quests after that, but that's when we enter the campaign and we're gonna go for monoliths. So yeah, I would say like and like probably about 30 minutes we should be starting monoliths. We're gonna have like 3 more zones to clear, 3 or 4. Like, I do believe that if you're about 45 to 48, you're in a good spot on a lot of builds to start monoliths. You can of course start earlier. It's, to me, it's just not enjoyable. But that's a preference thing. Anyone can do what they want on that part. Might as well check that. Oh, it's a relic, okay. As I said, Ultra, probably gonna do like the tower side quest that gives passive and idle slots, and we're gonna start Monolith afterwards. Basically, after we hit the next town, yeah. I think that's a very good spot. You can do this right now, like after you finish Hyboria. You definitely can do some side quests from the previous chapters, finish up your passives and your idle slots, and go into Monoliths. But yeah. Yeah, it's very common. It's very common to go after you finish the Hyboria. No, nothing is gonna change in terms of questing the campaign right now in 1.0. Ooh, that might actually be really nice. We have a couple of extra chapters. I don't know how many exact. We do have some extra chapters that we're gonna be getting into the game, but they're not gonna be coming in 1.0. So I don't think anything is gonna be changing in that regard. Unless they have something in store for us. But since there have been no talks and they've already confirmed that the extra chapters are not coming in 1.0, I don't expect any other campaign changes. They've done some campaign changes in the last two big patches as well. I think the campaign is honestly in a very good spot right now. The extra chapters are gonna be really nice, you know, just to refresh things later on. Yeah, they changed those quests that they were giving passives because they made changes into the campaign in general, right? So if they don't make any other changes into the campaign right now, I don't think we're gonna be getting something like that, right? I would expect quest changes again when we get new chapters. Then we probably gonna have a couple of things maybe shifted. I don't know if I don't know how many quests they want to add for passive and idle slots rewards, right? That's the thing. That is up to them. I do really enjoy the fact that we have more quests than we need to cap our passives and our idle slots, right? Alright, we are grabbing that one. And we're gonna go for the last points there. So yeah, the extra passives and the extra levels that we're getting right now. If you wanna rush, yes, you can definitely skip a couple of idle slots, because let's be honest, you're not gonna have a lot of idols to equip anyway. So that's completely fine. You can get them afterwards once you start farming a couple of echoes and getting idols that you can use. Yeah. But I'd rather get it done. Sometimes I do also skip like the last idol slot. Uh, but yeah, we'll see. It is a viable strategy though. It's not gonna make you weaker by any means. Because again, we don't really have idols. Although for this build especially, idols are just insanity. Any healing effectiveness idol that you can add, even if it's one by one, um, they do help quite a bit. You're gonna manage to have a decent amount of healing effectiveness early on, right? That's really cool. It helps your damage, of course, and it helps your survivability as well. So what I was saying earlier, like the extra passives that we're gonna get right now from the levels, and of course maximizing 15 out of 15 passives, is that we are maxing out blind light. That means that we're gonna have almost 50% endurance when we start monoliths afterwards. That's huge. For a build like that, that's actually huge. Because avoiding any one-shots means that we can recover the rest from the region that Holy Trail provides us, the healing that it provides us. And we are very, very safe. Fun. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Another one of those. What do we have on this one? Wow. It's a good roll at least, but it's not really great. Okay, let's level up that one then. Hey, Costas. Alright. So that was the side quest that I want to do in the tower. It's a very fast one. It's also... Is it the only quest that rewards both idols and the passive? Uh, I cannot remember right now. It might be. Alrighty. We don't care about anything else. Get that one here. Perfect. All right, let's go. Not that one. Let's go do the sapphire here. I do always like doing this side quest because you also unlock Temporal Sanctum, right? I'm not gonna do any runs there on this playthrough, of course, but it's always nice to have it unlocked. Pick that up. I think even if you don't go there, excuse me, the waypoint's unlocked, but just for safety, I always do. All right. There you go. Very, very nice. All right, let's do the time rift as well. We might leave the last idle. We don't really need the extra slot for the time being. Just gonna do that, grab the passive, and we're gonna start getting the monoliths. Hey Charlotte, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Pretty good, pretty good. Dun, 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 dun. Excellent. That's our last passive point, and we can get into monoliths. Oh, it's idols. Oops. Alright. Shall we do... Yeah, alright. Let's go do this one. Let's do the study. That one is a little bit annoying. You have to travel back and forth. But, yeah. Let's get it done real quick. And that means we max out both passives and idols, and we don't have to bother with them again. Okay. One of the quality of life things that I would like to see is getting a little bit better quest log, and you know, things like that. It's still quite confusing even if you've done the campaign a few times, and especially to new players, it's not that great. Also, I really want to get an abandoned quest button. I don't know where, but this needs to be done. I don't like having those quests that I'm not even taken from NPCs, right? They just appear, just like this one, the Void Horrors. When you enter this area and you find the first Void Horror, the quest appears on your log, which is good, but if you never complete it, it just remains there, even if you play 500 hours on your character. That part's just, I don't know. So yeah, definitely a few quality of life changes that we can get on the campaign, and I think they're gonna come over time. They've done quite a few things to improve the leveling process and progression in the campaign, and hopefully more and more to come. Alright, let's finish up. Get a little bit of water. Perfect. Okay. Basically 3 hours finishing up everything. Good level ups. Yeah. No